Come on, Justin. What are you doing all the way back there? Put some pep in that step.
Hold on, you freak. Let me catch my breath for a second. What are we even doing out here? Why did I even have to come?
I told you already. We're in this scrapyard hunting out spare parts for Brendan. And you're here because more hands makes less work. Anyway, though, I had this sick idea come to me in a dream the other day. Ready for this? Imagine Brendan, but with cup holders.
Couldn't his hands just be considered cup holders?
Well, I mean, yeah, but like, how's he supposed to hold my beverage and carry me when we go for our weekly runs? But I get too tired to keep going, so I just make him carry me in those big, strong, muscular.
Holy shit! Is that who I think it is?
Huh?
It's Devin. Holy shit! I can't believe it. What is he even doing out here in this dump? Devin, where have you been all this time?
Oh, hey guys. About time you made it.
Excuse me, what?
Well, you guys mentioned that we were going on a break, and I thought, just staying at home might be a bit boring, so I went out looking for a vacation spot. When I finally stumbled upon this hidden gem.
This is a scrapyard. Why would anyone ever take a break in a scrapyard? It's kind of cool, I guess, to see what people throw away, but I wouldn't spend more than a few hours here. But let alone all the time you've been here. It's been over a month since we heard from you.
I was busy.
With what exactly? The fans are starting to get worried about you, too.
Well, while I waited for you guys to get here, I had a great idea come into me in a dream.
Oh, Brendan with cup holders, right?
No, that's fucking dumb. Anyways, I figured that while I was waiting for you all to get here, I would build my own mecha unit since the stupid show won't give it to me. But it's been taking way longer than I expected. So it's great that you guys are here to help.
Well, what if I told you we have mecha at home now?
The mecha at home better not just be Brendan with a gun.
No. Frankie, the absolute mad lad, finally did it. He gave us the mecha you've always been wanting.
He did? Well, what the hell are we still doing here? Take me home so I can get the mecha Take me home so I can get the mecha. Christian, give me the spark notes while we're walking. And this week's summary too while you're at it.
Yeah, sure. I could do that. But, Justin, you got to carry me, though. My feet are tired.
Wait, what? All right. You've already climbed down my back. I guess this is happening now.
All right. We rejoin part of our crew as they relax in Mermaid Cove. But their rest is short-lived as they get rolled up on by 3 princes of the island who are looking for suspicious intruders. The pirates almost manage to hide, but because Soonji can't keep it in his pants, they are not only exposed, but he is also dying from blood loss because of the nosebleed. The crew beg for someone to donate blood, but are informed that it is illegal for fishermen and humans to give blood to one another. Before they can be captured, though, the straws make a getaway thanks to Kami's quick thinking and manage to find donors for Soonji. This help came thanks to Madame Shirley, a retired psychic with a knack for predicting the future. After sending them on their way, though, Luffy and company find a few more friends before they have an encounter with the king of the island, Neptune. However, Shirley has made another prediction. Straw Hat Luffy will bring the downfall of the kingdom. Dun, dun, dun. This news makes its way to the ears of the princes, who we learn were actually attempting to pass along a message from none other than Jinbei. Up in the royal palace now, Luffy's stomach gets the better of him, and he stumbles into the room of the mermaid princess Shirahoshi. After she feeds him, he promises to take her anywhere she wants to go. And once she finally makes up her mind to leave the tower, they set off. Meanwhile, though, in the depths of the island, 2 shady figures strike a deal. Vanderdecken and captain of the new Fishman pirates, Hody Jones, join forces with the goal of bringing down the kingdom. All right, and Caribou's free from his barrel now, too. Make sure to tune in next time and find out what shenanigans old wet hair gets up to this time.
Nice. I do have a question.
Sure.
Where exactly would you install the cup holders?
The cup holders?
Yeah.
At the hip?
I was thinking like hip attachments. They might even go decently well on like his shoulders, since he's gonna be carrying me like piggyback style. So if I'm already all the way up there, having them being at shoulder length would probably be optimal, because then I could just run a long straw directly into my mouth and I wouldn't have to let go.
But think about this: if they're on the hip, he could draw your drink like a gun, like a cowboy.
I mean, Yeah, but then he run the risk of spilling it because if he tries to get fancy with it and the
Well, that's
lid
what the
flies
bottle
off.
opener's for.
The bottle opener. We're talking about like a hydro flask here, like a water bottle. I'm not drinking like a.
See, this
like
is why your cup holders are dumb.
What? Screw you. Cup holders are never dumb.
Nah, for a hydro flask.
Name one thing that has been made worse because they were added cup holders to. I rest my case.
Hold on, I can do this.
No, you can't, because it's not possible. Everything
Roller
is made
coaster
better
rides.
by cups. Why? You put a lid.
Think about it. You're going 90 miles an hour. Your drink goes whoosh anyways.
But are there cup holders on them? I'm
I could
talking about
dream.
stuff that already has it. You can't do it.
Devin, just think about this. If you could install cup holders in yourself, wouldn't that
Ew,
just make
no.
you feel way cooler? Way
No,
better?
I'd feel depressed because that's where my drink would be, and I'd be like constantly reminded of how much of a fat piece of shit I am.
What? You just put water in it. Make it water.
I don't drink water.
Yeah, cause
Fish fuck in it.
what do you mean? What kind of, where are you drawing your water from? Do you siphon it straight from the ocean? Do you live next to a river now?
I
Are
mean,
you
we
a
did find him in a
bear?
scrapyard, so he's probably been living, but with the means he has available, he's probably been
Mhm.
drinking through some highly questionable river water. It's probably coming from Ohio right now.
The river's made of mercury.
I don't know what to say anymore. This is ludicrousy.
Anyway, we watched One Piece this week. Finally,
Oh yeah. And guess who we did it with? Devin's back.
Hi.
don't get
he's-
used to this.
Oh,
What? What do you mean don't get used to this?
that's fucked up, man.
I'm waiting for the next monthly hiatus.
Okay, I'm not moving again.
Allegedly.
You're right.
That's well, with that celebration out of the way, I think we need to get this out of the way at the beginning. Devin, how do you feel so far? You had to watch 9 total episodes.
Sorry, there's a big ass garbage truck driving by.
Squirrel.
I love the new designs. I don't mind the pacing. It was weird adjusting to, in my opinion, like watching one pace.
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't bad. It was like the episodes just felt extremely long because compared to like what I'm used to, it's like so jam packed full of stuff,
By design.
which is great. I love that. I don't even know where to begin.
All right. So
let's start off with we reunite with the Straw Hats. We're back on Sabaody. People are trickling in. There's imposters among us. Like, what are you thinking?
I'm glad they didn't milk it, but I don't know if they actually did or didn't.
Listen, what happens outside of One Piece does not matter, clearly.
Okay. I mean, it felt like One Piece. Like that's like them coming back. Like it. I don't know. It was interesting seeing how overpowered everyone was, and like they were walking around with their dicks in their hands, essentially.
it's okay.
I feel like that mostly just applies to Zoro here, for being honest.
That applies to Nami. She literally nukes a bar. This applies to.
She does kind of destroy that whole bar because of like 6 people inside of it.
Yeah.
No, it was a controlled explosion. Everyone else is fine.
It was not
It wasn't
the whole
controlled.
building is burned down.
She's like the new serial arsonist, but instead of arson, it's electricity.
There, Jason. It's right there. Electricity causes fires, arguably
True,
worse fires.
She has a
Most
flashy
house
way
fires
of
are
doing
caused by
fires,
shorts.
How did you like? Did you catch the thing they did with the fake Straw Hats?
What do you mean by did I catch it? Like,
The voices.
The voices specifically. Did you notice that?
I assume that they swapped voice actors.
Yes.
More or less, yeah.
I didn't catch that necessarily.
The Straw Hats, they mixed up who was voicing who. Like, for instance, the Soga King was voiced by Frankie's voice actor, and so on.
Fake
Like
Nami was voiced by Chopper.
et cetera, et cetera. So they swapped they just swapped all of them around to have some fun with the fake Straw Hat gang.
I mean, that's pretty funny. I like that. I didn't personally catch it myself. Like I thought I remember hearing like when the fake Nami was talking, I was like, that voice sounds so familiar, but I don't know. I was probably just too like busy with the grind.
Right.
He's like, just okay, don't look at the funny voices in the window.
We ain't got time to put. We don't have time to attribute those two brain cells to this.
We have to absorb as much information as possible.
Exactly.
I have a limited amount of space to work with.
My backup folders are filled.
And I'm not deleting all those league call outs, so
it took me years to get those. I'm gaming, I'm inting. It's all your fault. Where's my jungle?
GG no re. GG
since we're here, I'm gonna just drop my 3 little quick facts. Just to start us off. Mostly because 2 of them mostly apply to the Return to Sabaody stuff.
Oh, son of a bitch.
So when Sanji gets off his ship and he's saying goodbye, the Okamas are saying goodbye to him. In the manga, he actually flips them off, and naturally that was censored and removed out of the anime.
Wait, who flips who off?
Sanji flips off the Okamas when he's leaving.
Damn it! That'd have been so good.
That would have been funny, actually.
And this is also just a reminder to us all, because I wish I could have seen it in anime. Back when we meet Law and Kid at the auction house, they pan over to Law, and Law just flips off Kid in the manga too. Good times.
Oh, the show needs more middle fingers.
That's what I'm learning.
So Devin caught this the other day when he was watching it. I completely missed it, but in the collection of photos that Chopper gave Sanji for like exposure therapy reasons of like Nami and Robin, apparently there's just a random picture of Granny Kokoro in there.
Yeah,
there was.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
It's Robin, Nami, Robin, Kokoro, Robin.
I can't believe I'm like a fucking order.
Like actual Granny Kokoro, not like ideal mermaid for. Okay,
no, it was OG 60-year plus woman.
I literally stopped because Justin was here watching it with me. I was like, Justin, what the fuck is this? Like, why is this there?
I can't believe I didn't catch it the first time. That's wild.
That's awesome. I didn't get that either. I looked a little bit at some of the times they just threw the pictures on screen, but I guess I missed the one where they had Kokoro on there. That's awesome.
So I need to since we're talking about Sanji right now, I need to know this.
Oh boy, here we go.
Oh no.
This bit isn't going to last forever, is it?
Define forever. And also which bit, just so I'm clear.
The nose bleeding excessively, and you know damn well what I'm talking about.
Honestly, my brain was stuck on the Okama stuff, so I was like,
I mean, it's part of the same thing.
Yeah.
The reason why he's reacting that way is because he's been on an island of Okamas for 2 years. Like, come on.
I want to say at some point it gets better. It's just going to take a long time. Arguably too long of a time.
No.
Like I said I think before we did our time skip stuff, I was like, listen, I like Sanji pre-time skip. I'm annoyed with his little trope. It gets jacked up a couple dials in the new worlds, and it's a big turnoff for me. It almost makes me not like him personally. I'm just not a fan of this gag. I don't know who it's appealing to. It just ain't for me.
Yeah, it's a very... I don't know how to feel about it. Like, it's funny for like a minute, but like it's definitely past the rules of 3 at this point.
I think firmly established with these sets of episodes, it is officially overstayed its welcome. When they make it a plot point...
Yep.
I hate it when it's a running gag and it offers us stuff like him running around trying to find actual women in Sabaody, or in the last set of episodes that we watched where Chopper and Usopp have a mock funeral for him because he's
that was the best. I'm sorry,
that stuff's was great. And I said it like I gave Sanji the pass on Sabaody. The last set of episodes, I only tolerated it because it gave us that scene. Now it is definitely overstayed its welcome. This is now an annoying feature of Sanji to me, because we have to go through this whole a majority of that episode, maybe not a majority, but like the first half of that episode is dedicated to saving Sanji's life because he has a nosebleed and apparently has one of the rarest types of blood. And then we have to also get slapped in the face with this thing about the law that was made because Fisher Tiger didn't get blood transfusion years ago.
So humans, in their typical human fashion of discrimination, made the rule that fishmen and humans or merfolk, whatever, are not allowed to exchange blood out of fear of, like, it was like a eugenics thing. It's like, we don't want to mix the bloodlines, blah blah blah. And so because of that, part of the Fishman Pirates gripe is, Fisher Tiger was a fishman who really didn't discriminate against anybody. And even he couldn't, like, get assistance in his time of need. He died because he just couldn't get some blood. And so your friend over there, the fucking steaming pervert, can also die in his blood too. I mean, it's funny you say that you don't like it. Now that's become a plot device. I remember in the Discord, some people were talking about it, and some of them mentioned how, like, they kind of appreciated that these nosebleeds at points became, like, plot relevant. And I could see the appeal to that.
No,
I don't know if I like it more or less. I don't know.
It's worse. They're taking Sanji's tendency now, being part of the plot as, like, validation for not hating it or liking the bit or whatever, however they justify themselves to get them to sleep at night. This is bad. Making it part of the plot only serves to, like, I don't know, uplift this idea, and I hate it.
Fair enough.
This is now a bad bit.
I'm gonna be real with you. It took you 2 more weeks to hate this than I thought it would. You gave him a pass twice in a row, and I was like, wow, holy shit, I wonder if he's gonna like this or not.
No, this I hate.
This is the line.
This is the line.
Yeah. Make it stop.
All right, I got one more quick factor to just run through. So as we have now established, Papagoo is the lead stylist and owner of the brand called Criminal. And fun fact, this brand was actually one of Oda's longest standing Easter eggs in the manga series, or in both technically. So this is the official, like, in-story reveal of the brand, and saying it's canon kind of thing or whatever. But Criminal has been in the story, like, almost a decade prior to the in-story reveal now happening in Fishman Island. You can see it on, like, cover stories, like really early stuff. I wish I saved a picture of it, but there was like a cover art manga thing of Nami wearing a Criminal shirt in, like, it's probably Orange Town arc. I don't actually remember. But yeah, if you go back through it, even the anime, you'll probably notice the Criminal brand from, like, way back when. Kimi's always wearing it. In addition to that, there is another Easter egg brand called Dos Koi Panda, and it's just some other brand that Oda made up and, sprinkles here and there in the series, which I thought was pretty cool.
Yeah, we've seen both of those pop up beforehand. We've even debated, like, the whole, like, panda attire thing before.
Is Panda
in terms
Man
of Panda
the
Man.
lead stylist for Dos Koi Panda?
Like, we have yet to see.
What if
Papagoo owns both of them and he's just competing with himself?
My man's milking the market.
He's doubling down.
He's winning capitalism.
Mm-hmm. But all right. So with Devin's story out of the way of having to catch up now.
Side note.
Okay.
I hate Frankie now.
Really?
Frankie, bro?
I don't like what they did with him.
So you don't like his redesign?
I don't mind the shoulders. I don't mind the arms, even though they look.
Is it the hands?
They grow. It's the hair.
Oh, the hair.
It's the hair.
Okay, you're not the only person who doesn't like the buzz cut look. I promise you, it grows out. I promise.
I know it grows out because he
shows us. He shows us that.
I just don't want it to be buzz cut. I want his
It
long
won't be
hair.
here forever. I promise you. You're gonna get longer hair, Frankie, back. Fun part is his hair tends to change with, like, each coming arc or whatever, and you get some pretty wild shit. So I hope you can at least look forward to that.
I also just I miss old Frankie. Like, old Frankie was just perfect in my eyes. Like,
his
never
design.
changed, and he changed.
Well, I'm sorry you feel that
And
way.
like, I understand he needed to change, get little hands and big hands and other assortment baubles. But like, I don't.
But Devin,
just doesn't
he's
look
turned
the
himself
same.
into the mecha now. He is the mecha.
No, he's just off-brand
He
Terminator.
has become mecha.
Okay,
He's
hear me out.
become
Hear me out.
Terminator.
Hear me out. Nipple lights.
That was dumb.
What do you mean that was dumb? You're dumb. That shit was amazing.
It was funny when he did SOS with it, or like Morse code with it. But
That shit was good too.
and they debated us hardcore by like flashing to his eyes, and all of a sudden just boop, nipple lights. But like,
How
I don't
could
know
you
what
not
it is.
like nipple
It
lights,
just
bro?
doesn't feel the same.
Well, that's fair enough.
It's like they took something that was already good and just like bastardized it. Cough, Call of Duty, cough.
I mean, you're right, but felt like a weird insert for
Activision,
this.
please don't sue us.
Or
Fuck you, Activision.
yeah, I'm holding my breath from this one.
All those thoughts and opinions are all of Devin's. It does not represent the rest of us or Panda sightings and totality. Yeah.
They know what they did.
Do they?
They know
Because
what they did.
still making boatloads of money.
I know. That's why they know what they did.
Anyway.
Well, anyway, after that, we
actual episodes we did today.
Right. So we get the Neptune Bros show up. Go on, Devin.
Hold on. I have some questions. So is
Okay.
Fishman Island in the New World, or is it not?
You know,
Because they never showed them going through the mountain. They kind of just were like, we're under the ocean now. And
so the
under
actual
sea.
answer, if we're getting technical, is it is like the threshold of the New World. It's like the welcome mat of the New World for pirates. If we're being honest, like you gotta
But that
like
big fucking wall. They don't even like show them going through like at least a cave.
Well, they haven't gone under and past the red line yet. They're like
So it's
parallel
not
with
in the
it?
New World, technically.
technically no, not yet.
From what I understand, it made it sound like all this time that Fishman Island was essentially directly below the red line.
Right.
Just like 10 kilometers down, from what I understand.
In my understanding, it's like parallel. It's like you going to Fishman Island does not mean you have passed the red line yet.
Right.
You have to go through Fishman Island and leave, the opposite
You have
end.
to go out the other side
Yes.
and go up, and now
Yes.
you're in the New World. That is also what I've taken away from what we got so far.
And I believe that is correct.
So there's a chance that they go over.
That's what I'm telling him. Christian was
There
here
is
2
no
weeks ago
chance.
saying, "Oh man, I won the bet." I beat Devin. I'm like, no, hold on. There's still a chance.
There is no
There's a
chance.
chance.
There's a non-0% chance
You are
that
right.
we just make a fucking U-turn, go
but
back
it
up
is
to
so,
Mary's
it
Wall,
is
jump
so
over.
goddamn minuscule that I am unwilling to accept this. I laid down
But
my
there's a
arms last
chance.
week. There is a non-zero chance. You are right. But it is so well below 0.0001% that there is no shot. I will not claim victory for the bet yet. I will wait. But when we do get there, I will extract my vengeance on both of you for making me wait.
What do you mean?
For making me wait. I grow
um,
impatient. I see
They
the finish
haven't
line.
gone under yet.
We have gone under. We have not gone.
We've gone down. We haven't gone under.
We are under. We just established that We just established that Fishman Island is directly under the red line.
Under
They haven't gone all the way through. They could go all the way up, then up and over. Use
not.
buoyancy and
We're
get
not.
the bends.
No, there is no bends in this world because we're gonna see the Caribou Pirates again. I just fucking know it.
Oh yeah, I
watched
listened
them
to our
swimming up, and I was like, "Oh god, those guys are gonna get the bends and die immediately."
Well, that's what would happen in reality, considering they were like 3 kilometers below the ocean surface at that point.
I thought they were like 9.
Well, Fishman Island is 10.
is 10.
At
We weren't that
point,
deep yet.
At that point, they were still at Kraken level, and Kraken level was like 3 kilometers or something. But that's more than enough to absolutely crush their lungs in.
Well, that's not even what the bends is. It's just the nitrogen in their blood supply.
That's the bends you get just from going up too fast and all of that business. Honestly, horrible way to die, but regardless.
You can explode.
You can explode, but we'll probably
I'm just
see them
imagining
again.
those guys getting to the surface and going.
Yeah, they're probably not
but that's
dead.
not their balloons; it's them.
They'll show up in Fishman Island somehow.
You know what's funny? I just finished listening to our episode that released this week, and you said the amount of confidence you had when you said we'll never see the caribou pirates again.
Well, no, I mean, I did say that initially, but I think afterwards we kept talking about it. And I made the concession on just the caribou pirates. I said overall, overarchingly, we would never see any of those pirates again. But I'm pretty sure later on I made the concession that we would maybe see the caribou pirates just because they were so highly, or their bounty was so high rather. And then we did.
Fair enough.
None of them resemble a caribou, and it annoys me.
No.
What the fuck do you want them to have fucking horns or some shit? Like, what do you want?
Yes.
All right.
I mean,
They're the caribou pirates.
it's because
And
it's his
so
name.
far, all I've gotten is mud.
You
'Cause
know
his
what?
name
That's
is
fair.
Caribou.
Considering we
And
just saw,
diggy hole, diggy hole.
considering we just saw a fucking random human pirate who just so happens to have a fucking crab hand for some goddamn reason.
Yeah, not a fishman.
Mm-hmm.
Not a
Regular
fish.
human with
I
a
looked
crab
real
hand.
hard. I was like, is he a fishman leading
Who
humans?
was it doesn't seem like that guy has the crab fruit either. So like
no, he just had a not a prosthetic,
has-
but
he just has a giant king
Yeah, he
crab
just
claw
had a-
on his hand.
arm
forehead.
transformation. What's the word I'm looking for?
Trans-
Transplant.
Yeah.
He had an arm transplant from some
Hey,
giant
for all we
crab.
know, it could have been like another crab fishman person, like shedding their exoskeleton because they do that.
That would be a hollow shell, unless you tell me he's wearing it like a glove.
That's what I'm saying.
That's.
I mean,
that's a dark thought.
it gets shattered later, so we'll never know. Because if there was a real hand under there, then that also is gone now.
Well, aren't they dead?
No, they specifically let them live
Cody
so that they
let
can tell the
them live
tale.
just long enough.
Well,
Just-
he specifically is like, you will live so that you can tell the tale of my viciousness.
Jones.
Yeah. That classic trope that villains like to go through.
Is Hody Jones the real pirate name for Davy Jones?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Hody Jones is not even on the Flying Dutchman crew either. I mean, you could apply it anywhere, but I don't think it is. That doesn't sound like.
Because I'm sad there was no Flying Dutchman, because then my SpongeBob
What do you mean there was no
checklist-
Flying Dutchman? There was a Flying Dutchman.
Well,
No,
the
like-
ship was Flying Dutchman. He wants a pirate.
Yeah.
There hasn't been a Davy Jones yet, but I guess I don't know. Maybe Hody Jones is.
That way I can get my
Davy
SpongeBob
Jones was Hody
checklist checked
Jones's
off.
brother, but Davy Jones died in an awful hate crime from humans.
Oh, thought we were making jokes here, not just spitting
was.
One Piece facts. I know, but Justin was like, Davy Jones got killed by some racist humans, and I was like, oh god, I didn't think we were diving that deep about it. So
Okay,
Oh,
okay. I'm sorry.
unintentional.
I'm
I
gonna
didn't
be
mean it
real.
like that.
I have no idea what you two just said for the past 10 seconds. I went to go to the wiki to confirm, if Davy Jones exists. One, yes, obviously, Hody Jones is a reference to Davy Jones. I learned a god-awful fact, and I must share it with you all. So, in an SBS, a fan asked Oda if Hody has two penises because sharks have them, and Oda
Wait, he's a
responded
shark?
with yes.
Spoiler!
It says
That's not a
that.
spoiler.
That's not a
You-
spoiler. You just didn't
Shut
pay enough attention.
So a fan went out of their way to ask Oda on a SBS if Hody Jones has two dicks. And Oda confirmed that he indeed has two dicks. And this is not information I needed at any point in my life.
Good for Hody.
Mr. Fan, or whoever you are, fan out there who wrote in this
Doujinshi
fucking
artists.
questions, I hope you're happy.
I bet you they are. I bet you they're very happy. I bet Devin's right. They're probably a Doujin artist who needed to know that their creation was canon.
No, stop calling. Leave me alone.
Unplug it. Throw it. Break it. Take the hammer to it. Band hammer.
Ring, ring. Hello.
Progresso. Holy shit, he
We've been
actually
trying to
did
reach
start
you about your
breaking.
extended warranty on your car.
So, Devin, did you like the giant, big titty goth mermaid?
Fuck yeah, I did.
Oh, fuck. I knew you would.
All right, I like Charlie as much as the next guy. Y'all being weird about this.
Come on, you ain't
Dude.
gonna tell me you didn't also like Raven from Teen Titans. This is just her
I like
mermaid
ravens.
form.
I don't have a thing
This
for
is
shark
just Fish
women.
Raven.
This is just Fish Raven.
Raven, cool. Fits all the boxes for my emo brain. Charlie, she cool. Fishtail, shark tail ain't doing
Come
it for
on,
me,
man.
right?
She's even giant. You love the giant women.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Giant human women.
Wow. Now who's
what a
discriminating?
speciesist.
Yeah, now who's discriminating?
Listen, for all the fishies out there, I don't know. They're not furries. I don't think they're quite scalies exactly.
Surely. I don't know if that's
this
true.
qualifies as a scaly.
Fish do be
I feel
having
like
scales.
fish deserve their own category here. Why are we talking about this? Anyway, so
Because she's amazing.
correct.
Well,
Anyway.
you know, physically looking, yes, but now she's making some very unbased accusations about our straw hat.
Listen, okay, yes, the accusations suck. However, this shit tracks, all right? what did she predict? I wrote it down here. She predicted the
Great
beginning
Pirate
of
era
the
and Whitebeard dying.
yeah, and Marineford / Whitebeard dying. Like, she's probably predicted way more than this, but she's a whopping 2 for 2 for some pretty big changes in the world. And she just so happened to see a vision of Luffy somehow burning her homeland to the ground.
No, she saw Luffy standing amongst a bunch of fire. That's all she saw. That can be interpreted so many ways and always is when movies and shows do this.
The Ides of March.
Okay. Let's talk about this for a little bit. So Madame Charlie, you know, she bumps into Luffy. Luffy sees a crystal ball and she's like, "Don't touch that. I'm retired. I don't want to ever look at that again."
But then
Naturally,
she proceeds to touch it.
I think Luffy touching it did some shit, and she was like, "I can't. I gotta look. I gotta peek behind the veil." And then she saw the light, and she was like, "Oh God, no, my Fishman Island, no, Luffy, what are you doing? No!"
See, if she looked longer, she would have seen it's probably the other two doing it.
The other two?
Hody and Vander.
Mm.
Because clearly they're
You
the
know,
bad
okay,
guys.
so it's like I said, now we're here. So you two, I assume both of you agree that this is not a red
It's
herring,
a
but a
bait.
misinterpretation.
It's a bait.
I mean, yeah,
It's
it's very clearly, like I said, shows and movies do this all the time.
Mhm.
I'm not convinced.
I feel like you should be.
So
Are
here's
you
my
s-
question. So on the first question, it's a misunderstanding. So what is actually going to happen then? I guess we stick with the theory that Hody Jones and Vanderdecken would just burn it down and Luffy's just there.
They're going to set the
Yeah,
fucking forest on fire.
I mean, it seems like we're going to the forest, so it seems likely that, yes, there will be a fire started somehow, and Luffy will be standing amongst the fire, but he'll be fighting Hody and or Vander or whoever it is. But she only saw the part where Luffy was standing amongst a burning pile of whatever, and that's all she saw. So it can be interpreted, of course, in any different number of ways. I'm going to assume that it is Luffy fighting back against whoever is attacking.
I don't know necessarily why he would do it, but I think Charlie's like on the dot that like Luffy's going to destroy Fishman Island. Maybe destroy is in parentheses here.
Yeah, he's going to destroy the social culture of it and make humans and fish like each other so that they could fuck. I mean,
you had me in the first half. I think Luffy in some way, shape, or form is going to destroy Fishman Island. I don't really know how. I have my thoughts on why, but I will discuss that way, way down the road when other things happen in the story. That'll make sense when I explain it then.
Justin's treading the line of wanting to spoil things. Christian, you smell it?
I'm actively trying not to.
We can smell it in the air how hard you're fighting your instincts to not
Careful,
do it.
he might have a nosebleed. We might have to take him to the doctor.
Don't. Well,
Who's got -2? I just tried to say a blood type and I had to.
Yes,
-2.
I had a, whatever that
the
was.
elusive
Anyone
blood
got
type.
-2 blood?
-2%.
Anybody got 2% blood? I've only got 1%.
Quick, get him to the dairy farm.
I've only got fat-free
intolerant. We know.
fat-free blood.
When your blood is just milk.
That's what it feels like right now.
What oddly in line with what we talked about last night too.
Oh, speaking of milk and
Oh, no.
bones, this thought came to me from the prior weeks. Brooks has a line where he goes, send me your love to the bone. So for Brooke, does that mean it's just surface level love, not real love, where it's embedded?
I feel like there's no such thing as surface level for Brooke anymore. It's all as the surface for him is the depth. And you could, I guess, interpret that as like he's only surface level. I view it as the inverse, where like he's only deep. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. He's exposed himself. Maybe that's a bad way to put it.
No, I like this. Keep going.
Because he only, it's like the saying, he wears his heart on his sleeve. He wears his bones on the outside. So everything is bone deep.
No skeletons in the closet.
What if Brooke has a smaller skeletal structure inside of the outward facing skeletal structure?
I don't like this view of like Titan Brooke here. I don't like this. I don't like this.
I like this now.
There's just canon. A little tiny bony pilot functioning a bony mecha.
One Piece is just the plot before fucking Attack on Titan.
I love this. All right. I feel like we need to get back on track a little bit.
This is a very scuffed podcast. We've gone
very far off the rails.
We've gone everywhere. So SpongeBob did it first.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, he brought it up.
SpongeBob did it first.
I need to say this.
You're talking about Neptune.
I remember when I was watching the episodes, there was two examples. Not including Neptune. I can't remember the second one, unfortunately. But like, there was a couple of SpongeBob energy moments in the show, like when the little goons from the new Fishman pirate crew roll up in the Mermaid Bay and see what's happening between the princes and guards and the Straw Hats and the mermaids. They had like a bear with them, and I just couldn't help. I just couldn't help but think of the fucking bear from SpongeBob in that camping episode.
There was also a sea rhinoceros.
There was a rhinoceros in there?
Don't you remember from the gang members? All their like gorillas and like all the other
when they first held up the Straw Hats.
Yes.
They had them all.
They had big SpongeBob energy these past couple episodes, especially with King Neptune.
Draw a circle, that's an oval.
Yeah, the Straw Hats should have just drawn a circle in the sand and they would have been fine. I mean, they wouldn't have been able to leave it, unfortunately, but...
Yes, now we that one last thing. We can go back to actual plot.
Right. So
did it
Amy decides to Grand Theft Auto a royal cruise liner.
Move, by the way. That was the most like out of left field shit that happened that episode.
I knew Amy was a ride or die, but I didn't think she was going this hard.
Yeah, she walked away, and I'm like, oh no, she's gonna get like Hachi, or I don't know, she's gonna find help, whatever help looks like in this scenario. No, she fucking somehow flew her ass up to the fucking gondola.
Well, she has that balloon thing that everyone's been using, like an inner tube, a backwards inner tube.
Yeah, they all have bubbles that let them just float around, so I'm not surprised by that. She fucking just
stole the royal gondola, and I'm like, holy shit, she is a ride or die.
And then also the Sea King that is driving it is also just like, yeah, sure, fuck it. I don't get paid enough to deal with this. And he just goes,
someone tells me, it doesn't matter who.
I would have loved to have seen it, like if she had disassembled it, kind of like, like how we see like cars in the hood, like up on cinder blocks because they stole their wheels and shit.
I mean, there's no wheels to steal. The only thing is
that would have been funny though.
She just releases the Sea King.
Blocks.
She just releases the Sea King from the shackles of the fucking like the transport show. Yeah, like what the fuck?
God,
but yeah, Kamie's a ride or die. What a fucking homie.
What else happens? Oh, the fucking those 2 or 3 mermaids let caribou out of his barrel and he eats them.
Oh, that made me so sad, bro. Oh, by the way, Ishili, new waifu, love her. She's great.
Which one's Ishimi?
Okay.
Ishili. She's one of the mermaids. She's one of the few when they're named.
She's the blue-haired one that Soonji blows his nose load all over.
I wish you did not say it that way. That made me so uncomfortable.
They're the ones that did it.
I understand.
Are you victim blaming?
Who's the victim in this case?
Ishili. And me for having to watch it.
Listen, man, I'm just saying, like, we could have described that.
I feel like
I
made a very accurate portrayal of what happened.
No, yeah.
I don't know what the problem is. So anyway,
everything about that scene is a problem.
We get Sanji's stupid ass out of there, and one more time we had to bring Okama's back, because we have these two pirates, Splash and Splatter and Splish, and I was taking a bath, and they give him some blood, and he's fine now. What? Yay! And I don't know. I don't get it. I hate it. Moving past it. Again, we get Papagoo coming back. We talked about him coming back already, and he's just big chilling with Brooke at the Mermaid Cafe. I missed Papagoo. I'm not gonna lie. Papagoo is kind of a mood.
Papagoo's a mood, but like for some bad reasons, because I highly relate to the you're just trying to talk in a crowd or like in a group of people, and you're either being ignored or overshadowed. And it hurts.
Anyways, as I was saying, Neptune.
Here's my 72-page thesis of why SpongeBob is better than One Piece. Starting with King Neptune.
Reason number 1, SpongeBob did it first.
Reason number 2, the SpongeBob movie is better than anything this One Piece crap has shitted out in the last 20 years.
Reason number 3, he's less hairy. We hate body hair.
Oh, yeah. You really did not
fucking...
like the hair on that man.
No, I didn't. It was weird.
I bet you love SpongeBob Neptune then.
I don't get it. Like
bald. Bald.
I don't get it. I think Neptune is an appropriately hairy figure. Like, he's got a massive beard, and then he just has, chest hair.
I don't get it either,
hair.
because Neptune is just like the fish version of Devin. If anyone out there has ever wanted to picture what Devin looked like in reality, it's basically King Neptune. Neptune's beard is a little bushier, but that's Devin.
Bigger.
Well, I mean, that's true too, but
otherwise, right? Holy shit.
Otherwise, like, you've got...
You think I hate him? I have hairy arms and chest too.
Well,
bro, go change your profile picture on
shave.
Discord right now. Just
just shave a little more often. That's a thing you can very easily control.
I can't let that double chin see the light of day.
You were talking about his arms and chest, though.
Oh, you said to shave.
I
thought you meant my
you can
face.
shave. I mean, yeah,
too, whatever you're into.
Typically, guys are shaving their face, but like if
laser
you're
hair
worried,
removal, we have options.
well, that's
for you,
expensive. Well, let's not jump to laser hair removal. That shit's expensive. When you can just go down to the local CVS and get a $3 disposable razor. Anyway, yeah. So Devin calls the Straw Hat Pirates up to his castle, and
no. No,
we're never gonna love that you live there, Dad. Holy shit, we're gonna be here a while.
And because the princes are taking too long, who we learn later on that they're this whole time have been actually trying to relay a message from our boy Jimbei, who is big chilling in the sea forest instead of being on Fishman Island for what did they say? They said they got like chased out or something because he wasn't a warlord, or
basically
the original Fishman pirates, because their pirates got chased out or something like that.
Yes. It's a combination of Whitebeard's dead, so the only person protecting us is the other Yonko, Charlotte Linlin, aka Big Mom. And yeah, so because of his actions in the war, basically Jinbei had to go into hiding. He's like, I don't want to cause trouble for Fishman Island more than normal, so I'm like, we gotta leave. Like, it's not good for the government to come down here and make a ruckus just looking for me, kind of thing,
Yeah.
But fun fact, he's waiting. Allegedly, he's waiting for Luffy in the forest.
Yep. And also Big Mama wants to charge them in candy.
I can't wait for Big Mama to be revealed as just Biggie Smalls being played.
What the fuck?
They call me Big Mom.
Yeah.
Throw your hands in the air if you're a true player.
I was gonna ask, do you have any thoughts about just the name drop of Big Mom? I feel like in these episodes, there's a lot of like sprinkling of random things to set up other things in the future, either near and far.
Haven't we heard her name before? We've heard the name Big Mama before. I want to say
yes, but it's hard for me because, I have, current future knowledge. So
careful, his nose is itching. It's gonna bleed.
So wires get crossed. But at some point, I was like, did we hear her name way back when? My
Devin,
brain
do you remember hearing the name Big Mom before?
No.
I'm trying to think.
Maybe it's just me.
There's two instances that I think happened. One was at some point, maybe it might have been Saba Odi or before, after, or maybe Water 7. I don't know. But there was a point where someone just like lore dumped the shit out of, what was happening in the world. And they introduced the concept of Yonkos. They might have said Big Mom's name then. I don't actually know that. That might have happened.
I don't remember them doing that.
I feel like something happened on Thriller Bark where Big Mom got name dropped. But I don't know if that's real or not. That might just be a fever dream.
Whether it got revealed to us before or not, I had heard the name Big Mama before. It sounds very familiar. I'm pretty sure it had gotten name dropped before, but I had also kind of already known the name as well. I've heard
spoilers? Question mark.
Yeah, I mean, it's a name. Like this goes back to Jordy's point about why we did the list, or why he let people say whatever in the future too. Like names, not big spoilers really. So I didn't put too much into caring that much about it. I just I remember the name sounds very familiar. Like I definitely feel like I've heard it before in the show, though. I feel like that is true.
The only thing I could really think of when it comes to Big Mom, like, and this isn't just like trying to remember if I remember the name. This is just like future thoughts. Either it's only going to go two ways, right? No neck.
What the fuck?
Or super attractive, but really tall.
Okay.
So we're either getting a fucking Afalandra-like character, or we're getting a big lady,
no-necked monster person, like unit, like a big thick unit of a person, like because let's look at the villains that we've seen so far. They ain't got no necks.
I mean, that is right.
If you really think about it, I feel like if you look at God, what's this guy's name from Thriller Bark? Gecko Moria. You could either look at him as entirely
neck or no neck.
Yeah, it's how you want to view him. It's either he's all neck or he's like all torso or head, one or the other.
I want to see his skeleton structure. Like,
wait,
is he like a giraffe, or is he like?
You keep mentioning Thriller Bark, and I just remembered something too. Somewhere in the end of that arc, doesn't Lola, the hippo zombie wedding dress, doesn't she talk about her mother being someone famous? Was that Big Mom?
Yes.
Was it Big Mom then?
I know Lola like gave Nami something or told Nami something, and she's like, "Oh, my mama, she a nice lady," something like that. She mentioned about her mother.
No. Big Mom was the woman with the. It was the girl with the huge lips that was asking everyone to marry. Her mom is Big Mom.
That's Lola. That's what I'm
Lola
talking
in her
about.
human body. But yes, he's right. So
her mom is Big Mom.
Oh,
did she mentioned that? That's where it's from, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
We did it.
We cracked the case.
I knew I wasn't crazy.
We cracked the code.
So Lola's mom was one of the 4 emperors. Yikes!
So we heard Big Mom's name like 300 episodes ago. And Lola,
okay, so this slims down to if or that person's gonna have a massive. That's no neck gang.
Yeah, I think that's an easy bet there. Then
if they debate me and like put like another Nico Robin in there, I'm gonna be confused.
Well, listen, there's a dad somewhere in the equation, all right? Genetics are a tricky thing, right?
They do. Well, I mean, they look at the Fishman genetics. They do be throwing curveballs at us. 4 outcomes. Only if 2 fish fuck.
Okay.
This is why we don't drink water, folks.
They do.
Just bad.
I like how they decided that that's not why we don't drink water. We always
That's
drink
why
water.
you don't drink water.
We always drink water. We stand hydro homies out here.
Facts.
Hydro homies are killing the mermaids. Change my mind.
We don't drink salt water. There's
Hydro homies.
There's no freshwater mermaids.
Change
They're only
my
salt water.
mind.
All right, again, putting us back on track here, just a little bit. We have the big mom drop, yada yada yada. At some point, Luffy and company, or rather, I should say, Neptune comes down after they ransack the criminal store for literally everything off the shelves.
Papa Boo said you can have whatever you want, and they said whatever we want.
shit.
All right, cool. Give me the whole store.
They took it
Fucking
very literally, and despite the
scavengers.
fact that they have completely ransacked the store, we will see probably none of the outfits on them well, I should say none, but very few of them will go through an outfit change.
Unless they're like different colored bikinis, I guess, because I guess that's Nami's new look.
Well, they all had a backpack. Like, they all had a backpack worth of stuff. I don't know what Luffy was planning to do with it. Maybe he thinks they look delicious or something and plans
Speaking
to
of
eat them.
backpack,
But
you think that whole giant
edible underwear.
You think that giant backpack that of the food that Boa made him? You think that's still around, or is that gone?
oh, I think they definitely ate all that shit already.
God
Oh,
damn.
yeah.
Probably
She
that.
did say it was a lunch.
Well, it was meant
It
to
was like-
survive
it was like
him
900
for like,
lunches.
She knows better.
for like another year or some shit.
I mean, she doesn't clearly, because she says like everything in that backpack is supposed to last Luffy a year, or something to that effect. And we all knew damn well that was going to last 1 week maybe, and then it didn't. It lasted like 2 hours because they were on the boat and they got hungry and they ate it all, and now it's gone.
God
There were other like toiletries and stuff in there, but the only important part was the food.
I feel like Luffy might have ate those in his haste.
It is possible. I would
Luffy
not
eats
put it
toothpaste.
past.
The towels.
It tastes like mint.
This one's kind of dry. Oh well, still food. Anyway, we're up in the castle now. And Luffy, of course.
Also, did they like when Zoro was like fighting Neptune? Did he like just shut the water off?
Okay,
unclear.
So no.
Very
So
unclear.
this got off screen, and I think it's a interesting choice by One Piece editors. So a bit of fighting happened off screen, in that entranceway place, or whatever you want to call it. The room was filled with water at some point. Apparently, Nami just knows shit about Fishman Island tech, and she realized there's like a valve somewhere, and she drained the water out of the room.
Oh, so it was Nami.
Yes.
Nami turned the off button.
I got the
She
the
turned the
impression
drain
that
off.
Zoro like slashed really hard and vaporized all the water in the room or something like that.
No, but that could be our headcanon.
As far as I'm concerned, it is, because we didn't get anything on screen, so really anything
Yeah.
goes. I just kind of accepted that. I didn't even question it. I just went, all right, yeah, that makes sense. They're OP now. They can get rid of a little bit of water.
OP, One Piece, changed my mind. I know.
And yeah, so they make quick work of the fisherman guards, and then they realize that Luffy's not there anymore because he's busy with the newest addition to his harem, the Princess Mermaid, who
The moment that he was like bouncing on, like, oh, they're soft like pillows. I don't know if Justin heard me because he was fucking around at his house, but I was like, no.
yeah.
I did not hear that.
Yeah.
I'm curious on what emotions you were going through.
But were you happy about this? Were you upset about this?
I was a little upset about it. I was like, no.
Was it giving too much Sanji energy or something?
A little bit, but like it's just cliche anime thing where it's like, oh, what's a soft pillow feeling?
Boing.
The
boing.
difference is that he is minuscule compared to her, and so
Right,
uses her
but
like a
still.
trampoline.
But still, it's just like, no.
But more giant fish woman or worm woman. How do you feel about this one, Justin? This one still not doing it for you? You're not into.
I don't. Shirahoshi, not my jam. Regardless of the fact that she may or may not be a minor. Just not digging it. I don't know what it is.
She is a little bit of a weakling and a crybaby. Also, it's a bit of an off.
I need to talk about this. I don't understand Luffy's position on this shit because he himself was a crybaby and a weakling, and I feel like you should have some level of empathy for this poor girl.
That was like
but he got
15
beaten
years
out
ago
of him as a kid.
I guess Devin's right. He just got the
ass kicked out of him. Come on, Luffy, pull yourself up by your bootstraps or your sandal straps. Go change the economy. Fight the world. Punch a
between
dragon.
Garp, between Ace and Sabo, whoever else he might have run into along the way.
Dragon. Let's not beat our parents.
No, I was talking about a celestial dragon.
That works too.
My brain was like, Luffy probably just got so many ass whoopings. He's like, no crying really. Crying bad.
Crying
equals.
This is a no-cry zone.
Well, if he was going to do that, he would have just let the axe hit her then.
It wasn't a gun, though.
Well, no, but that's because guns don't do anything in this universe.
True.
Speaking of the axe, personally, two things. One, the scene of Luffy stopping the axe, kind of badass. Two, I'm going to assume Vanderdecken has a devil fruit. We haven't confirmed that yet. That power is fucking broken.
Yeah, he's got the fucking homing fruit.
They call it the Shirahoshi specifically says that the devil has cursed him with the ability called Target. So presumably he has some form. I don't know if it's going to literally be called the target fruit or not, but it has some aspect of that. It feels kind of weird for it to just be like, oh, I pick a person and I envision a person in my mind's eye and now I can hit them with anything from anywhere.
I'm convinced they had to have made contact at some point, like he had to have touched her, or
I was thinking
she had to touch something
similarly.
of his.
Or seen it.
I was thinking something similar like that, or there's something in her room that he can home in on.
No, because I think it's her specifically.
Well, you could very much be right. I was thinking maybe
there's like a receiver kind of thing.
Yeah, it went right for her chest.
Well, right. I was just thinking offhandedly that it might just be he manifests an item and then he can throw anything between that and the item, but then it would be kind of weird. It makes more sense that yes, he can, like, if he touches, like, kind of the same way. Shit, this is gonna kill me. Mr. 2, somebody please help me. Bon Clay. The way Bon Clay's power works, where he has to touch you and then he can turn into you. It would be probably the same way, where he touches, now he can throw anything he wants from anywhere at you.
My question is this: if he was standing on the Grand Line entrance and threw it, which way around the globe would it go?
The direction he yeeted it toward, right?
Because it changed direction.
We watched it boomerang before, so
if he's on the perfect opposite end of the globe of her and throws something at her and he never misses, which way would it go?
Well, if it's the opposite
I don't know.
end,
it depends which way he throws it. Then,
like if he's equidistant on both, like, quote unquote, like left or right side, no matter which way he throws
all
it.
sides. He's like perfectly halfway around.
He's
the
on
world,
the literal
like
opposite end of the world from her. What if he throws it
whatever direction
straight
he
up?
chooses at that point? I assume there's no like shorter path.
Yeah, it would. If he throws, it depends which way he throws it. But what if he throws it straight up?
My God,
like straight
to the moon.
It just hits Eneru.
It passes Eneru.
It's gonna do a U-turn around Eneru. It's gonna do a drift.
Yeah. It does a full lap around the moon, comes back as a comet, blows up the entire world. Show over.
God damn, he could be a cruise missile if he wanted to.
Yeah, it's true.
Speaking of this thing, so at first it wasn't clear that it was a devil fruit. I just thought that Vanderdecken was yoked as shit. And I was like, why the fuck is this fucking Tom and Jerry looking ass motherfucker so strong they can just yeet this axe like across the ocean? This is before I obviously knew it was a devil fruit or whatever. And I'm like, bro, there's no reason this goofy dude should be like this OP. It ain't right. It just ain't right.
But then he be in the bubble shaking hands.
Well, that's because he's a germaphobe.
I thought about it. I remember when I saw that scene of him shaking hands with Hody Jones, he had to put on a glove.
Maybe it's because he has to make physical contact with them.
That might be true, actually.
Could be making up target.
Well, that might be true, actually. I took it as he was being a germaphobe, but maybe if he touches another person, it resets the target.
Oh, you know what? You're right. I wasn't even thinking about that. I was thinking way too deep about it. I was like, at first I had to think about it. I was like, are these both fishmen or is one like a fishman and a merman? Because I thought like maybe there was some like racial hostility. And then I was like, maybe fucking Vanderdecken is like a...
But that's the bait that they want you to go off of.
Well, I mean,
because they've
I don't
been
know about
implementing racism so much in this one.
I don't know about all that.
I think he has some shit where like if he touches anything with his right hand, he resets, his target. This makes sense. This tracks.
But also, when did he high five the princess?
Well, they
That's
talked about how
question.
they sort of knew each other back then. He just got weird about it after a while. Like he became like right now he's in his like Twitch chatter mode where he's like donating to his favorite streamer and she's not paying him.
Please marry me.
Yeah. Why won't you go out on a date with me? Type of vibe. But before I don't know, it seemed to be that they were at least on like talking terms or good enough terms. So maybe we'll get some backstory as to like who Vanderdecken was before being this guy.
Cringe.
Yeah, before he became super cringe. Who knows? But I think that is it. I think Devin's got the right idea. I just took him as a germaphobe because I knew he was a fish person. You see him walk onto the
He's got 4 legs.
He does have 4 legs for some reason. He's like he's the type of fish he does not even have the legs in the first place. But then he has 4 legs for some reason. Whatever. But he walks onto the ship with a bubble, and I'm like, wait a minute, he doesn't need that. And then he puts the glove on. I was like, oh, he's like a germaphobe or something. But I think Devin's got it right with the target business and touching.
You cracked the case.
I think it's good.
Crack the code of the crabs.
Hody Jones, drug addict.
Yeah.
He's got a little bit of steroid problem.
He's got a little bit of a steroid problem.
Gonna establish that conversation in a one piece. We did slavery. Now we're doing drug addiction and steroid abuse.
These sorts of things.
It was
they
crazy.
also live in like the slums of Fishman Island or whatever. So those kinds of ideas go hand in hand.
It's kind of just thrown in there, like all of a sudden, just like, I'm gonna take all these pills and
and that one little guy goes like, no, you can't do that, you're gonna die. And then the other guy later drops the lore of like, you take one, it takes like a year off your life or some shit. And he took like 20 just now.
He took a handful and just went glug, glug, glug. I'm like,
and he ate
my
them
dude,
shits
you only
like
need to double up. What are you fucking like 20 timing?
I know.
Why are you going Kaioken times 20 out right now for fucking...
This is how Chopper gets another power up.
Oh, no.
We gotta talk about this though. We gotta talk about Kung Fu Point.
Chopper, baby!
Kung Fu Point Chopper. He even makes the stereotypical Kung Fu noises. You hear go, why?
My man went full Jackie Chan. It was beautiful.
I knew he was going to get new points, but Kung Fu Point was not on my list.
It was also not on my list.
I don't remember Kung Fu Point.
How do you not remember this? It was such
I had to watch so many episodes.
And that's your fault for binging it in one day.
So Kung Fu Point Chopper comes when, after we've learned, Madame Shirley tells everybody about her prediction. So the prince's royal guards or whatever start going around to collect all of them to bring in. And they go to Shirley's place and to pick up Soonji and Chopper, but obviously Chopper's not going to go quietly into the night
without my permission.
And then he roundhouse kicks the shit out of a bunch of them. I don't know how you don't remember this. I know you had to watch 9 episodes, but still,
this is a standout moment.
Maybe I missed something, or
did you black out at some point?
No, I might have missed an episode, maybe. I don't know.
That's wild. Anyway, Kung Fu Point Chopper is here to stay. It's great.
What does it even look like?
Oh, he's got a big chunkus energy.
He is he's kind of like short and stubby, but is very nimble on his feet.
He has no neck. He is just full torso with
I do remember, like, I remember seeing like a Chungus-esque shape of a chopper, but it's a fever dream to me. I don't remember it. That's the weirdest thing.
Kung Fu Chopper.
It also might just be because I watched it yesterday and I don't remember it right now.
I got you. Hold on.
Because most of my CPU was used to memorize Shirley and
Shirahoshi.
Yeah.
The mermaid princess. Yeah, that's understandable, I guess.
Here's the image of Kung Fu Chopper.
Yes, I remember that.
Oh, you do. So you do have some semblance of memory left in there.
It was just deep in the files.
Kung Fu Chopper, mwah, fucking great.
I'm surprised you guys actually like Kung Fu Chopper. I thought you guys would like absolutely hate this.
Chopper can't do anything wrong.
Yeah, you'd be hard pressed to get to present me with something that I would hate about Chopper. Unless the only thing that would make me hate Chopper is if he started exhibiting Soonji energy. That would probably ruin it instantly.
That would be the worst timeline of any timeline.
That would be the worst timeline. An instant turn off. Several red flags go off in my head.
Hunting season begins.
I've already got his dad on speed dial.
Holy shit!
Come get your son. He needs a couple more belts.
Child support, damn it!
Not again. I think the last big thing is that while they're in the throne room or whatever, it really was like the main entrance that they beat everybody up in. The princes call up and go, "Hey, let us in," and then eventually the conversation leads to the fact that he's passing off Jinbei's message to Zoro and everyone else that's with him.
Yes. We need to not gloss over the fact that Zoro has turned this sticky situation into a hostage negotiation. My man said, yo, they think we're criminals. We're going to be fucking criminals.
And he doubles down immediately. No questions asked. So, but yes, he takes a situation that they probably could have talked their way out of and made it so that they can't really talk their way out of it. But that one prince... But
they're still talking their way out of it.
They are
slowly.
still kind of talking their way out of it because that one prince is a little chill about it. He's like, this is kind of a fucked up situation, but I really like Jinbei, so I'm going to pass on his message. And then presumably he's going to go off and meet Zoro's demands of finding the Sunny and coding the ship so that they can leave. But coincidentally,
which, where is Robin?
She's off finding knowledge and history.
Her and Frankie went off to do their own personal side quests while
they're pulling a Soonji now.
Well, Soonji
goes off and does things.
He disappears for like several episodes, and then all of a sudden we get a flashback to everything he's doing where he's the spotlight for an hour.
I mean, yeah, and it's okay to have someone else do that. I think it's cool to like, especially Frankie. Frankie's explanation is like, yo, this is where like Tom is from. I'm going to go see if I find anybody who knows him or knows anything about him.
We don't even see him talking about that. He's just gone.
We can get there, though.
I did not see a scene where they were, talking.
When they meet up with Nami, they ask, where's everybody else?
He wants to see Frankie going around talking to people in the village.
I mean, same.
No, I meant both.
Well, yeah, when they meet up with Nami
that actually happens. Not when they.
I remember like Nami saying that he went out to go do stuff.
There was a whole like minute flashback of her. Like Luffy asks, I think it was Luffy, whoever it was, goes like, "Hey, where's Robin and Frankie?" And she goes, "Oh, right." And then there's a minute flashback of her meeting up or being with them, and then Frankie goes, "I want to go find relatives of Tom or anyone who knew him." And Robin's like, she doesn't say it outwardly, but she goes, "There's probably a poneglyph here, so I'm going to go find it."
All right. She said there's rich folklore in the Fishman community, and she's just going to learn about some history.
She also she mentioned something about like a shard of history
in the trees,
a shard of history or something along those lines.
Okay, that's fair. You can interpret that as a poneglyph.
I just my brain automatically went, she's going to go find another poneglyph. Sure, she could go learn about the rich history of Fishman Island as well too.
I bet they're going to be in those fucking trees. The poneglyph is going to be in the trees.
Well, that's coincidentally, we're converging a little bit here on this sea forest because Shirahoshi goes, "I want to go to the sea forest" to Luffy when she finally makes up her mind. And coincidentally, one of Jinbei's two messages was to go to he'll be waiting in the sea forest.
The other one was don't fight Hody Jones.
Yeah.
Which is a strange message.
For some reason. I like to interpret this "don't fight Hody" thing as like, not that he can't handle Hody, but that it would further strain relations between the Fishman and humans.
I agree with that. That's probably what would happen. Or that's the assumption for Jinbei.
Because I'm willing to bet that Luffy could give Hody the hands
he's probably gonna give him the hands.
I'm sure he will give him the hands. That's the only way this fucking arc will end, is that him and or Vanderdecken have to get the ass whooping. So We're certainly not gonna leave Fishman Island with these two crazy people about to take over the kingdom.
Imagine they leave Fishman Island without throwing single hands.
Yeah, they even learned about the plot too. They're like, "Oh, these two fishmen are gonna overthrow the government." That's a lot, not our problem.
Listen, we just narrowly got out of a hostage situation that we didn't want to be a part of. We got accusations thrown at us for the future, bro. We're in the present, all right. Arrest future Luffy, all right. Whatever.
I'm trying to get to the new world, guys. This is just you guys are just the doormat, according to Justin.
It sounds rude when you say it.
When you put it like that.
But yeah, I mean that's about it, really. I think
lots of skipping around, almost no coherency, but we did it. I think we.
I mean, there's coherency
covered
here,
all the episodes in some way, shape, or form.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Also, so I assume this would become relevant at some point in the show. I don't actually know, but if we recall, Frankie said that he made the Sunny out of wood from the famous Adam tree.
Right.
And now in Fishman Island, the way they get sunlight and oxygen is through the roots of the treasure tree Eve. So Adam, Eve,
devil fruit.
I don't get it.
There's a lot of.
I don't either. I'm just thinking if you guys have any thoughts about this connection.
They mentioned before that there were several of these like crazy trees, didn't they? Like Adam wasn't the only one.
My brain assumed there was one Adam tree and one Eve tree. I could be wrong, and I probably am.
They were. Well, Adam was like the name they gave to the tree, but that wasn't like the species of tree. I don't think.
You know what?
I'm pretty sure.
Sounds right.
I'm pretty sure they mentioned that there were several of these
Adam
tree
trees.
species around, and they just called this one Adam. Maybe there were only two, and then they called them Adam and Eve for the fuck of it. But yeah, I mean,
I need Brendan here to fact check me.
You're the fact guy. This is supposed to be your job.
Listen, Brendan has rewatched this shit so many times. He is our lore.
Yeah, but you have the power of God and Wiki on your side.
Listen, that requires time and brain capacities to remember that.
I bet if you just Googled Adam and Eve tree One Piece, you would find whatever answer you were looking for.
But could I share it with you? Is the real question.
I don't know. That's beyond the point.
That's just energy.
That's
I'm not
really
your
nosebleeds to have in the corner without us.
Well, it's not fun when you're bleeding in the corner alone.
We have the Eve tree, and for some inexplicable reason, Oda didn't even want to provide. He didn't even want to try and give us an explanation for it. He just made the guy in world go, yeah, our scientists don't really know how it works either, so we just kind of accept it.
Listen, man, science can't explain everything all the time. You know, there's certain limitations. You know,
you're right. But also, this feels lazy. I don't know. Oda was just like, yeah, they get laid down on the bottom of the ocean because tree roots. It's science. Don't worry about it.
Something mangrove.
Yeah, some 10-kilometer roots. Deal with it.
Deal with it. Believe it.
Believe it. Anyway,
now
that we've done that, who's got quotes?
Well, first,
unless we have any further final thoughts. Anybody else got final closing statements? Final arguments?
Crush me, Shy Arlie.
That's fair enough.
Crush me, Ishili. Also, I miss you. I hope you're okay.
Also fair enough.
Anyway, next week is episodes 528 to 533, and now on to quotes.
That's what we just did.
Well, you didn't say the episodes. You just said move on to quotes.
Nope, those are the episodes we just watched.
Wait, hold on. Chotomate. Oh, fuck. Hold on.
Whoa, language.
What?
I can't believe you would use the center's language in front of us.
What? I'm sorry. Next week's episodes are 534 to 537. I believe this is correct. This is a little
Part 7 through 8.
For us. For all of you people who wish to watch One Piece, we're on the 7th and 8th part of Fishman Island arc.
You said 534 to 537. That's what you said?
Yes. Is that correct? That is correct. Bellissimo.
All right. Now quotes.
Now. I'm coming now.
Surely Devin has quotes built up over 9 episodes.
Oh, you. I didn't even remember Kung Fu Point Chopper. You want him to have quotes?
Well, when you put it like that, doesn't bode well.
I just love the scene of like all the mermaids like Oh my god,
Oh, I
these
bet
humans
you do.
are amazing. What?
Oh, I bet you like that scene.
I mean, you tell me you didn't?
You didn't?
I like Ishli, all right?
All right, well.
And the
yeah.
pink-haired one, and the
I was
red-haired
I was going
one,
to quote Ishli
and the
and
blonde
everything
one,
like that. Because
and the brunette one, and the one with the blue hair.
she just like shoves him in her boobs and like he just bleeds out there. That was the only part that I thought was funny, was just like watching that explosion happen.
You know, you should count
in the
yourself
shape of a
lucky.
mermaid.
You should count yourself lucky because One Piece cut out a lot of the fluff, obviously, and a large part of that episode was just Sanji's internal monologue of figuring out what this soft, pillowy, marshmallowy feeling was on his fucking face. And
My
then,
God.
he realizes what's happening. And then it's just another 5 minutes of him having a fucking heart attack until he eventually implodes.
I
Thank
hate
God
it.
they cut that shit out.
Thank God,
Mhm.
indeed.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, Justin, do you have anything for yourself?
Yes, I do, surprisingly. All right. Quote number 1. Excuse me. If only I had the same blood type, I would gladly help. You have nothing to apologize for. It's his fault for having perverted thoughts in the first place. Just look at him. He's still grinning. That's between Kami and Usopp there when Sanji's fucking bleeding out on the fucking floor. This is a fucking stone cold line from fucking Hody Jones after he fucking murked those escaping pirates. Float into the new world. Fucking
Damn.
oof! What a banger. Other one I have here. This is when Shirahoshi first meets Luffy and she's trying to figure out what kind of person he is. If you're a pirate, does that make you a bad person? I don't know. Decide for yourself. And I personally find that quote, I think it speaks volumes for the series as a whole. Depending on who you are in this series and what position you're standing in, you can always have a debate about whether or not you view the Straw Hats as good or bad people, particularly Luffy. And I think maybe this quote kind of hints at, Charlie's prophecy and just maybe the future of One Piece of who are the Straw Hats and how does the world see them, I don't know. I thought it was kind of cool, kind of neat. Maybe a little bit of foreshadowing. And my last quote here is, oh, what are we to do? He dashed off with such indecent motives.
Goddamn.
Now the princess is in danger for an entirely different reason.
I was so good. I wrote that one down too. I'm a little upset that you've sniped it, but
I did
it's
it.
so good.
I'm a 1 for 10 to you. My one sniped to your 10.
Was the funeral for Sanji in these episodes or
Last
technically
week?
for last?
That was the last
so I
set.
can.
I
Okay.
mean, you can say whatever you want,
I just want to hear their funeral little.
Oh, well, you won't hear it because Dylan
could
doesn't
dream.
edit those into the podcast anymore.
I could dream.
You have a brain. Use your memory. Try to listen to it.
It's not computing. All the nothing but photos of Shirley.
That makes a lot of sense.
That is
So-
a first world problem and a half.
I have several of my own. When Luffy is first starting to get really hungry in the town square, and I think they roll up near the Mermaid Cafe, and Kami is telling him all about the different things that are on the menu, and they're all plant-based options because the mermaids and mermen don't eat meat.
Yes. So mer people don't eat meat.
And then she goes, oh wait, no, we do have meat. We've got shellfish and shrimp and all these other things. And then Luffy exclaims, Luffy is having none of it. He exclaims, shellfish meat doesn't count. Don't insult meat like that. And honestly, I agree. I'm not a big seafood guy. I would much rather
not
have
myself
it.
some seafood, but-
bro, what the fuck is meat underwater? Okay, we think back to Water 7, there's water meat, but now you think about it, is that just seafood?
It's the Sea Kings. The Sea Kings. The Sea Kings are always portrayed as
meat, ham bone.
ham bones. Yeah, you saw
I
the
guess it's
Kraken.
fair.
That bitch was grilled up real good.
Poor Cereman, bro. Sanji ain't gotta do him like that. And Zoro didn't have to do him like that either. Holy shit.
Yeah, Zoro's. I called him Zori.
Sashimi his ass.
I called him Zori. like
Zori.
Neptune. Like Neptune. No, yeah, he sashimi'd him real good. The other one I'll mention, since you sniped my last one, was when they're in the I think it was when they get captured, and not quote unquote captured. They're in the palace. And they're beating up. They're talking about how they should just let themselves be captured, and if it's a misunderstanding, it's a misunderstanding.
Yes.
I don't remember exactly what Usopp says, but Usopp's basically like, why would we have no reason to take this sitting down? Like, why would we do that when you guys are the ones who attacked us first?
Mm-hmm.
And Papaku, sitting on Kami's shoulder, looks at her and goes like, was the guy with the nose always this reliable?
I remember that line.
And then they go back to like beating some fish guard ass or whatever.
You know, I don't know if you have another quote. Tell me if you do. Do you have another quote before?
No, I'm done.
Okay.
I'm good.
What I thought you were going to mention for your quote was when fucking Brooke just gets stone cold killer mode, and he's like, "I'll take on as many of you as you please." And he goes like, "Shing," and fucking Usopp is like, "Whoa! This is a bluff. Hold on, we are not actually trying to fight anybody. Hold on." I was just talking a mean game, and maybe if they back down, I'm not trying to commit actual crimes here.
Yeah, I'm not trying to murder.
I'm not trying to give them a reason to arrest me.
Mm-hmm,
that was a good moment by Brooke.
All right. Well, with that out of the way, we have a golden ham to award for these episodes. And I'll be honest, I don't really know who to give it to.
There's a lot that happens in the episodes, lots of bouncing around.
A lot of bouncing.
My gut is telling me Kami, because she is the biggest homie.
You know, not a bad idea. Grand Theft Auto was pretty fun. And also, she keeps making those Simpson faces, when she gets shocked. It's so jarring to me. It's like literally the Simpsons face.
When she and Usopp do it at the same time. Yeah, I'm down for giving it to Kami.
All right. Easiest game of my life. Kami it is. After that, Justin, do we have any fan mail?
Nope.
All right. Moving on then to the grab bag to you know what, Devin? It's been a while. Why don't you stick your little handsies in this bag I've got here? Don't be shy now.
Okay.
It's been a long time.
Why is it so wet?
Well, it's been underwater.
Oh, but it doesn't feel like water. It feels like, oh God. It feels like I'm sticking
old
my hand
water.
Jelly.
What do you mean old water?
Oh God. I think it said who's that Pokemon.
It does. Great.
We finally get to do this when you're here. The inventor.
The creator. We've done several in your absence.
Oh.
Well,
You're
I
welcome.
should say, coincidentally, times that you were not here ended up being ones where we did it. But now you are here. And it seems that the next one in the bank is doing you a favor. We're going to do Crocodile.
Hell yeah.
So how do we want to do this? Because I know we've sort of shifted the game a few times before.
How do you want this intended to be played, Devin? What's your vision here?
I always said you take the caricature and if they were a Pokemon.
So you want to literally turn Crocodile into a Pokemon then?
Yeah, so for example, I would say Sandshrew.
Okay. There's there's an objectively right answer here. I don't know if you're aware of
a lot of
of
Pokemon names.
I think you have the same one, Mr.
Probably. It's there's the small version and then there's the evolution. I only remember one name and I don't know which it is, but Crocodile.
Crocodile is the objectively right
Crocodile
answer.
is literally a ground type Pokemon whose shtick is that he's also a bandit or like a thief. So
he's a ground dark type.
Yeah.
He's definitely cute. Oh, the little Sandile, his little preform is so cute.
Oh, Sandile's the little form. Okay.
Oh, he's so
Crocodile's
cute.
the evolved red form then, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the easy, has to be the right answer. But I feel like we could definitely make some more here. Like Sandshrew, Sandslash is a good one too.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's definitely a viable option.
Are there any of them with pirate hooks?
Let me not say definitely. Pokemon has evolved into some unrecognizable form recently.
When your fucking keys can be a Pokemon.
I'll never forget. I my brain came back to the acknowledging Pokemon existed, and they turned ice cream and foods into Pokemon.
Yeah,
there's a literal fucking vanilla snow cone. Just it's a Pokemon now.
Do they eat the Pokemon?
They might actually. I don't fully know, and I don't want to know.
Oh my God. Imagine your
Definitely
food
Pokemon
being sentient as you're eating it.
Stop it. Anyway, This doesn't really. I don't know if this really matches Crocodile's aesthetic in terms of like 1-to-1 ratio, but I was thinking of like creating a team for him, and I thought Cacturn would be really cool. He's an old grass type, dark type Pokemon from like Hoenn. It's basically just like a scarecrow made of a cactus. He's got a pretty intimidating look. I thought he was pretty cool.
There's also like moving along the sand/desert theme. There's that hippo Pokemon too. That's also
I know what you're talking about. I can't remember the name.
I don't know the name of it either. Maybe a quick Google search for sand hippo Pokemon will turn up.
Hippowdon. Yeah, it's a Hippowdon.
Is that the little form or the big form?
I think it's a little form. What's the big dude? What's the big guy?
Oh no, Hippowdon's the big one. Yeah, Hippowdon, that guy.
Oh, Hippotas is kind of funny.
Hippotas is the derpy looking little guy.
He's got a really big nose.
You do got the schnauzer. There was something else I was also. Damn, what was it before? I was like a badass one. Fuck, what was it? I had it on the tip of my tongue earlier. Tyranitar. He's a little less like on the sand side of things, but he can induce. He's a ground type, I'm pretty sure. Is he ground steel or maybe he's dark steel?
We're gonna find out.
But he can induce sandstorm. I'm pretty sure.
He is rock and dark.
Rock. It's close enough.
Rock and stone.
Rock and stone. Goddamn. Sand is just tiny rocks. It works.
But yeah, Mega Evolution is kind of fucking sick.
Tyranitar was like peak Pokemon for high school me. Is like I need a fucking Tyranitar in my team. Are you kidding me? This shit's badass as fuck.
Watching Pokemon on Kids WB way back in the day after school at like 3 or 4 p.m. It was like Johto region, I think, too. That there's a lot of good stuff happening in Pokemon around that time when we were kids. Good times. Well, what's the little dude that turns to Tyranitar? What's his name? Pupitar. Pupitar's a little cute little dude. Wait, no, hold on. It's Pupitar. What's the thing before Pupitar? Larvitar. That's what it was. Larvitar is a cute little dude. Right. Yo, why you got the fucking stank eye like that, though? This fucking damage. What the fuck, Wiki?
Calm down, all right?
My man's grilling me. He's trying to pick a fight with me. It's like you fucking approach a 3-year-old and they're just grilling you for no reason.
He's got the Chihuahua energy.
It's just a little bit. I don't know. Anything else pops out to us?
I can't think of anything off the top of my head, really. Those are the standout ones.
What about you, Devin?
Gesundheit.
Thank you.
Sand Pokemon. Oh my god, is this a real Pokemon? Did they turn a sandcastle to a real Pokemon? Oh my god, it's real.
They did. They did do that. I remember that.
Yeah. Oh my god, what is this?
I think
what the fuck?
That falls under the list of things, Pokemon that I blocked out of my memory because they're so unoriginal. But
they're just running out of animals, and they're like, "Hey, what's the thing you like? I like this thing. All right, that pile of mud. It's a Pokemon now." So it's Gandy Sass, which is just a pile of sand
coffee on the table.
Shovel.
Boom, ground down.
Ghost and ground, and then it evolves into Palo Sand, which is literally a sandcastle.
Great.
Jesus Christ.
All right, well, I think that's good.
Oh my god, this is an awful image.
Okay, stop.
Hold on, no, it's the image of like Palo Sand turning into like a pit, a vortex of sand, and just swallowing a Pichu.
Yeah. Oh.
Huh.
This is awful.
She's
I'll share it with you.
I like the idea of someone putting their Palo Sand on a local beach and like a 4-year-old wandering up to it unbeknowingly and just gets eaten alive. Oh my god. That's not even a Pichu. That's an actual Pikachu.
Oh, that's an interesting redesign. Where's my fat Pikachu at? I miss fat Pikachu.
Fat Pikachu is long gone.
God damn it.
Long, like 20 years ago gone.
Gave him different kibble.
Holy shit. Pikachu's fucking dead. Look at him.
Great for audio-based podcast, by the way.
Anyway, that's
got
it.
The X's on his eyes and everything.
Devin, you're here again. It's time for you to reclaim your title as doer of the thing.
Sorry, I'm trying to muster my brain power to remember all the plugs.
Just delete a little bit of the stuff from this episode. Don't need it now anymore. The episode's over.
Yep.
Find that old doing file.
Yeah, do the thing. Do the thing. If you like to send us questions, send them to pandasightings@gmail.com. You can also follow us on Instagram and Twitter @pandasightings. If you want to find our Patreon, our community Discord, if you look in there's a link down below in our little description area that, brings you to our link tree, and you should be able to find them there if you want to join our community.
Hooray. Now.
Hooray. I did the thing.
You did the thing.
Very poorly.
Well, it takes some time to get back in the hang.
It's better than some other times. Don't be real. It's not your worst attempt.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
No,
I'm just running on 2%.
Milk?
He's 2% milk right
I might as well be milk. I got that
2%
Justin blood in me.
He's running on 2% blood? No. You don't have the Justin blood in you. Justin is a non-milk drinker.
I have the negative 2% blood.
That's why he's 2%.
I'm negative 2%.
Yeah, if you put too much blood into someone, they explode.
Anyway, about them cup holders.
I already told you, on the shoulders, or you can go with Devin's if you want.
He doesn't need cup holders.
I must.
Listen, everyone needs cup holders, right, Devin?
Just get one of the number one hat. The one with just put that on Brendan's head.
They're so tacky, man.
Yeah, well, you're the one. It's not as tacky if you're the one drinking from it.
But
that's on his head.
They don't reach to behind, like he's carrying me. The cup holders are for me.
Has to wear it backwards.
The cup holders are not for Brendan. Brendan, we load him up with oil once a week.
I never the straw. You would literally just put it on backwards. The straw is on the back of his neck. You're on his back. You just grab it, put it in your mouth, and.
But then I can't see. The hat is just blocking my vision now.
Well. Beggars can't be choosers.
Well, that's what the cup holders are better for, because then they're not obstructing my view, and then he looks like he has little wings. How are you supposed to drink
out of the cups in the cup holder if you're holding on to him?
I already told you before. It's like your hat thing, except it's cup holders on his shoulders, and then I run the straw. Then
why don't you just make him wear a camelback? It's way more liquid.
Because I'm on his back. If I'm squishing between the camelback and him, there's no room for the camelback.
Make him wear it in the front.
Shit.